Hi guys, these are the defensive responsibilities for hits to left field. The first situation is a single to left, no runners on. Left fielder fields the ball, center fielder backs up the left fielder. Shortstop goes out for the cutoff, second baseman covers second. Third baseman covers third. First baseman and right fielder are responsible for the backup of second base. The pitcher should go off the back of the mound and look for any wild throws. The catcher remains at home. A single to left with runners on first or first and third. Left fielder fields the ball, center fielder backs up the left fielder. Shortstop goes out for the cut. Second baseman is responsible for covering second base. Right fielder and first baseman will back up the throw to second. Pitcher needs to back up third base. Catcher stays home. Third baseman stays and covers third base. Single to left with a runner on first and second, a runner on second, or the base is loaded. So there's at least a runner on second base. A single to left, the left fielder fields, center fielder backs up. Second baseman covers second base. The shortstop's job is to cover third base, and our third baseman will act as the cutoff man to home plate. The pitcher needs to hustle back and back up the catcher. Catcher stays home. First baseman stays around first base. Third baseman should come off the bag, line himself up between the left fielder and the catcher, and it's the catcher's responsibility to either tell the third baseman to let the ball go through or cut it and tell him which bag. All right, now if we have extra bases. So there's a shot down the left field line, but there's nobody on. Left fielder, again, responsible to get the ball. Center fielder chases over, back up the left fielder. Shortstop goes out for the cut. Right fielder and first baseman back up second baseman who's covering second. Third baseman covers third. Pitcher hustles halfway between third and home and looks to where the play is going to be so he can act as a backup. An extra base hit to the left field gap. Now the left fielder and the center fielder need to go and get the ball. Shortstop hustles out, lines himself up for the relay. Second baseman's got second. Right fielder and first baseman are the backups. Third baseman covers third, catcher's at home, and the pitcher needs to back up third base. That's with no runners on, extra bases in the left field gap. Now when there's runners on and you got an extra base hit down the left field line, we need to have a left fielder chase after the ball. Shortstop is going to act as the cutoff, so he'll hustle out, line himself up. Second baseman's got second. Right fielder, first baseman are backing up for wild throws at second. Third baseman's got third. Pitcher again hustles down in between home and third in foul territory and looks to which bag the play is going to be made and chooses a backup position. Catcher stays home. An extra bases shot to the left field gap. Left fielder, center fielder need to chase the ball. Shortstop runs out again and acts as the cutoff man. Second baseman covers second. Third baseman covers third. Pitcher's going to go down the third home line in foul territory and see where the play is going to be made so he can act as a backup. And most importantly, our first baseman is now going to act as the cutoff man for a play at home. The throw will come in either from the shortstop to the first baseman or all the way from the outfield to the first baseman. And the catcher, again, needs to make the decision whether to cut and tell him what base to go to or let the throw go through. A pop-up to shallow left. Pop-up to shallow left, our third baseman, shortstop, and left fielder all need to go for the ball. Center fielder will be the backup to the left fielder. Second baseman will cover second. Right and first will cover back up any throws to second base. Catcher's got home, and important for the pitcher to run over, and he's now going to cover third base since the third baseman is gone and trying to catch the ball. Now, here's a breakdown of the situations I just described and each of the positions. And I know it seems like a lot of different things, but if you really look at the jobs, catcher, second base, left field, and right field, they basically have the same job on any hit to left field or left field gap. The pitcher really is a backup between third and home, except for the pop shallow to left where he needs to cover third base. The first baseman is really a backup or covering first on all hits except for the extra bases, left center gap with runners on. Then he has to be our cutoff to home. The third baseman's job is basically the same for all except for the single to left. When there's a runner on second base, he has to be our cutoff to home. And if it's a pop shallow to left, he has to go for the ball. Shortstop, his jobs are basically the same. He acts as a cutoff, except for when there's a runner on second base. He has to remember to cover third base because our third baseman is going to act as our cutoff as home. And then the center fielder, he's basically a backup to the left fielder, except for a shot in the gap or a shot in the gap. So he goes for the ball if it's in the gap. Otherwise, he's hustling behind the left fielder in case the left fielder misses the ball. So even though it looks like a lot of different things, 4 of the players have the same job to do every hit to left, and the other ones only have to remember a couple different things they have to do on special situations. So try to take a look at the situations and look at the positions you play and learn those for any hits to left field. Thanks.